This next technique that we want to work on is when you've gotten back control on your opponent and you're fighting for the rear naked choke and you've got wrist control and you're maybe having a hard time finishing it, or maybe the guy's got really good choke defense, or if you're wearing MMA gloves, it's a lot easier to defend the choke. And this is one other option that you have. So we found ourselves in back control with our hooks set. Notice we're never crossing our legs. This is bad. This gets your ankles broken. We're always just setting our hooks right here. When you have your hooks set, you're working for one over and one under. You're doing this because he's going to be trying to turn into you, and he's going to be trying to peel your hands down his chest to keep you from getting choked. Eventually, obviously, this is the goal. You're wanting to choke him. However, what we want to do before that, a lot of times, I will grab wrist control. That seatbelt grip that we work on a lot, where I just reach under, right here, under and over, and I pull this to his chest. I use this a lot while I'm working this grip. Obviously, he'll be defending with this hand, and then what I'll do is switch hands, catch, and drive back across, and I'll start working it the other way. Okay? So you'll get used to doing this. And as you get used to that, he's still defending the choke. There is an arm bar that you can catch in transition here. So we're going to go from this side. We've got this seatbelt grip. We're here. We've reached under, grabbing and pulling. Now what I want to do is, especially if he starts turning this way just a little bit, I like to reach up and get a big, deep hook. Okay? I don't want to just hold this. I want to reach up and get a good, deep hook. I also like to reach across his neck. Now, some people say you can choke like this, and you probably can, but against a guy that's defending, he's going to be much harder to tap out with this. So I reach up, put this hand across. So I'm just in, around his arm, putting this hand across. This hand, I like to maintain control, but I like to push space, because what we're going to do is lean all the way back, kick our left leg over, and go for the arm bar. All in one motion, it looks like this. We're going here, all the way over, out into the arm bar. We're here, we're fighting for over-under control. Got the over-under. A lot of people, when they first get over-under, grab this. This is good, but I like to grab the shoulder and his wrist and put my head on the same side as that wrist that I've got control of. That limits him from reaching back and punching me in the face. If I'm just holding a standard over-under, he can reach back and hit me with that hand. That's annoying, to say the least. I'll reach up and I'm grabbing right here. I'm not choking him, but I'm pretty close to it. So next, what I want to do, hand shoots in for a good deep hook, locking, and then out and over. Straight out to the arm bar. We've gotten our opponent's back. We've gotten over-under control. Instead of the traditional over-under, we're going to grab his shoulder. We're going to grab his wrist. We're going to keep that good and tight, okay? Again, that drill that you can work on that is easier to finish the choke is down, over, grab. Down, over, grab. All right, now you can start limiting his defense. What we're going to do is, while we're here, this hand goes in, sets a good deep hook. Before I just lay it over like this, see how my wrist is just kind of popped over his arm here? I don't want this. This is not a good deep hook. When I sit off the armbar, my hand's going to be like this. I'm armbarring with just my hand. What I want to do is get a good deep hook all the way down to the bend of my elbow, and then put the blade of my arm across his neck, sit out at a 90-degree angle, finish the armbar. All in one motion. We're here. I'm fighting back and forth. He's defending this choke. I'm here. I've got this control. That's your arm bar from the back mounted position. Gives you another opportunity to finish the fight if you're having trouble finishing with the rear naked choke.